Right, hello and welcome back. So, another edition. It's the very early hours of the 21st of July 2020, and yep, I've actually got some more 50p's this time today. Did another bank job early this morning, or yesterday morning technically. So, yeah, I managed to get hold of £150 worth of 50p's. I did actually get 100 quid's worth of £2 coins as well, but admittedly I sneakily did a little hunt for the £2 coins in the car since it wasn't a very long process, and to be honest I literally only found Paddington Station and Lord Kitchener £2, and that was literally it out of £100 one. So yeah, I didn't have much luck with that one. So, and yeah, so I went to the beach like about 15 miles away from where I live, and I went to a different arcade this time, and I actually did manage to like sneak out like, well, I didn't sneak it all out, but I managed to change like 40 quid's worth into 50p's, and I did use some of it to like play the fruit machines and play the arcade games and whatnot whilst I was in there. So yeah, for the people who are actually subscribed to me for my fruit machine videos, although I'm not going to go back to the pubs now to play them and whatnot, but however, I will hopefully get some arcade footage up at some point when I next go though, because I could have actually got a good bit of £5 jackpot footage on the arcade today, but the past couple of times I've gone in, I've not taken my phone with me because I've not really had a lot of space or a lot of room in my jeans pockets to actually carry my phone with me. So obviously I'm anticipating carrying a load of coins and whatnot, but anyway. Well, actually, having said that, I have actually got around £200 of 50p's to go through here, because the reason I say around 50p's in 200 quid is because some of it was in the arcades. I mean, I got 150 quid's worth of 50p's, and I managed to get another 30 quid out of another Nationwide in 50p's. So I had 180 quid in 50p's there, and then with some of my remaining 50p's that I got from the arcade, I changed about 40 quid into 50p's, but I probably used about half of it in the arcade. So yeah, roughly about 200 quid. So anyway, let's make a start. Oh, hang on, 2019 50p. And we've got Paddington at St Paul's to get us off the mark. Oh, got a Paddington of a train station. It must have been a 2018 one I saw out the bag. Oh, hello, Taylor Gloucester. This isn't a bad start, you know. That is actually my third Taylor Gloucester all in all though. I must admit I was actually forgot to once again go through my Change Checker album beforehand to show you what I needed and didn't need. But so not a bad start. Not a bad start so far. That's a good start getting a Taylor Gloucester. But however, for 2018 Beatrix Potter I really do want now is a Mrs. Tittlemouse, because Mrs. Tittlemouse is the only 2018 Beatrix Potter I'm yet to come across. So I've got 3 Flopsy Bunnies, I've now got 3 Taylor Gloucesters, and I've got 1 2018 Peter Rabbit. So it's basically only Mrs. Tittlemouse I need to complete the 2018 Beatrix Potter set now. Gone from 3 commemoratives in one bag to having none in a second. To be honest, I'm not actually quite sure which bag of 50p's is from the arcade now. It was a rough estimate of how many coins are in there. Obviously, if I was a guess, I'd have said about 20 quid's worth. But yeah, next time I'll go to the arcades and change up some more for 50. Oh, hello, 2008 Britannia. Okay. That's my third one again. I would like to find a 2018, sorry, not 2018, 2017 Shield now, really, ideally. Although again a 2018 shield would also be a bonus, but you could only get those ones in sets, and people would be mad to let go of those. That's the thing about finding like 2019, sorry, getting my years all mixed up. You know, like 2009, 10, 11 and 2016 shields. You know, obviously it's worth looking out for just in case, but considering you could only get them in sets, I don't know who would be mad enough to let those go, to be honest. Oh, and we got a Team GB. This isn't a bad lot so far though, but I'm really, really desperate to try and get hold of some Olympics now though, to be honest. Yeah, my best friend is actually like holding out some Olympics ones for me, to be honest, which he's willing to sell me for maybe a lower price and value, but you know, but for me, the fun does come from hunting for them, to be honest. The irony is, my best mate does get like really decent 50p's and £2 in his change all the time, but with me, you know, in recent days, I'm like deliberately using notes and deliberately getting like 22 quid's worth of electric or 12 quid's worth of petrol just to actually like get a load of £2 coins in change. But yeah, every time I go to get change, you know, they either don't have any £2 coins or they're down to their last 2 or 3 £2 coins, which are obviously not picture ones. And even when they do, I can't seem to get any picture ones for anything. Nope, nothing in that one. Oh, got a Scouts one. Oh, hello. Got a Bailiwick jersey here. Which, what year is it though? It's a 1998, so it's most likely one of the common ones. I have already got a 1997 and a 2005 Bailiwick jersey, and funnily enough, I did actually buy a Bailiwick jersey off of somebody on Facebook a couple of days ago, actually. I thought I'd go for a 2006 one, since I haven't got a 2006 one, but yeah, it's very strange to find a territorial one from the bank ones. Well, maybe not the bank ones in terms of like business account ones, but obviously with me having to like hope and pray that somebody's got coins or dropped off coins into the bank, you know. Oh, there's my first Benjamin Bunny. Not only like have I got to hope that somebody's actually paid in coins for me to actually be able to get any coins out of the bank in the first place, but I've got to hope they're not coin collectors, so there's a chance for me to get something here. 2020, so that'll be a Brexit, no doubt. Yep. Oh, hello. Well, this is a new one for the book. I finally have a 2016 Peter Rabbit. That's the only Peter Rabbit, or the only circulated Peter Rabbit that I was actually yet to find. So they're actually quite common, but that's actually my first find of it, so can't complain too much. But it's still no Jemima Puddle Duck though. Can't believe how much the value of Jemima Puddle Ducks are going for now, to be honest. They're like going for a tenner now, apparently. You know, thing is though, considering they're like 2.1 million of them, you know, it is rare, but it's not the rarest. So, you know, if Jemima Puddle Ducks are going for How much is it? Victoria Cross Heroics. Anyway, where was I? You know, if Jemima Puddle Ducks are going for a tenner now, considering there's 2.1 million of them, kind of makes me wonder how much the Flopsy Bunnies and the Peter Rabbit 2018 ones will go all for in time. I'm probably about halfway through my hunt here. You know, I dare say they're a lot rarer than Valerica jerseys and Watching the Flips. I dare say they're a lot rarer than Valerica jerseys and Valerica Guernseys and Gibraltars and whatnot, but I would like to find an Isle of Man coin. That'd be pretty awesome. Well, I've got nothing in that one. Oh, St. Paddington at St. Paul's Inn. Well, after not finding one for a very long time, I've now found two Paddington at the Palaces in 2 consecutive hunt slips. I had a feeling that was going to happen, to be honest. You know, it's kind of like when I first found my Flopsy Bunny. After finding one, I ended up like finding one almost straight afterwards. Right. Can't complain too much, though. I mean, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that the 2019 Paddingtons will be more common than the 2018 ones. I still think St. Paul's Cathedral will be the more common one than the Tower one, personally. Just because I seem to find more of those. So yeah, I'm on Team Tower in terms of what I think will be rarer. Before I turn that 1998 one over, just in case that was an NHS. That was a 2017, was it? Nope. There's a lot of 2019 shields. No, I think these might be from the arcade. I think this bag of 50 Vs might be from the arcades, because there's definitely a lot more coins in this bag, so I think this is the one I got from the arcade. Oh, because it's hard to handle them all. It's hard to keep hold of them all without dropping them as well. Oh dear, where are we? Right, what years are they? 2012, 2013. Right. At least I didn't get into trouble for changing like my notes in the 50p's in the arcade I went to this time. No. Oh, Battle of Britain. Cool, happy days. Very much doubt it'll be an IRB. No, it's a JC. I was going to say, well, again, you know, anyone who... wait, was that 2003 or 2008? Yeah, 2003. It seemed awfully shiny for 2003, has to be said. No, it's 2019, isn't it? Well, got no luck from the arcade lot of 50p's anyway. I changed like 40 quid into 50p's, and obviously I did sort of like check to make sure I weren't putting any decent ones in the fruit machines beforehand, but yeah, didn't get anything decent out the arcade either. Representation of a FIFA Act. So that's probably the only 2018 50p commemorative you don't want really, since it's more common. God, it's really hard to come across 2017 shields these days, isn't it? Makes me grateful that I managed to find one. Well, I've had a couple of decent finds so far, but still no Olympics vote. You know, that's pretty much the one I really want now. Like, I really want to sort of like get hold of the Olympics ones. You know, I've been going through the shops lately and I've been asking for like £2 coins in my change rather than £5 notes. But I just can't seem to get anything in my change. I really, really can't. Especially £2 coins. That'll be a Brexit for 2020. Yep, that's my second one. Oh, and another Paddington at St Paul's. So it's 3-0. 3-0 to the St Paul's. So we've got another 5 bags to go here, so you know, maybe I should start getting a business account myself. At least if I get a business account, then, you know, at least I'll get random 50p's. You know, to be honest with you though, this is why I tend to prefer going to the arcades to get my 50p's, because, you know, they're going to be more random. Whereas, obviously, going to the bank, where you've got to hope somebody is paying in coins into the bank themselves, you know, I have had my luck from it. You know, I have managed to get an Olympic 50p in one of my recentish hunts from going to the bank where somebody's paid in, but it's still hard to come by, eh? You know, you just basically have to hope that whoever cashed in on the coins are not collectors themselves, basically. But unfortunately, I think most of them are, because I've not really had a lot of luck with my 50p's at all lately in my hunts. I really, really haven't. I've done pretty alright in my £2 hunts, but, you know, like that hunt video I done where I found the Wales Commonwealth £2, you know, like, whoever... Oh, hello. Wow, 2017 50p, so... Well, my only hope here is that it's an Isaac Newton, but it's highly unlikely. No, it's another Benjamin Bunny. You know what, I'm actually just going to keep that in there. No point keeping the Benjamin Bunnies. Thing is, it's very difficult for me to find a shop or supermarket now somewhere where I can ask somebody if I can have a picture in my change. You know, like a lady around the shop earlier actually looked for me, bless her, but... Oh, we'd got a dictionary. But the only thing she could find for me was a Brunel Paddington Station. And another Paddington at St Paul's, so that's 4-0 St Paul's now. Make that 5-0. Well, it's looking increasingly unlikely that I'm not going to be able to find an Olympic in this hunt, but you know, I'm not going to give up though. Excuse me. I'm not going to give up. Thing is though, I mean, it's kind of weird. It feels like one of those things where, oh, got Mrs. Tiggy Winkle. You know, where like you sort of start a hobby or get into something that you never thought you would, but then once you do, all of a sudden everyone else seems to join the bandwagon sort of thing as soon as you get into it, you know. And I think that's what pretty much people have been doing with coin collecting, to be honest, because all of a sudden everyone else seems to be collecting coins. You know, I'm struggling to even get coins in my change because, like, you know, half the shop workers up where I live seem to be coin collectors as well, and they'll say to me, oh, you've got no chance of getting a picture, £2 or 50p, because, like, you know, we pretty much take them all out with tills. Anyway, last bag, so, oi, come here. Right, yeah, you know, I think the problem is, I think most people who do cash their coins in are most probably collectors themselves, to be honest. You know, they have to be, really, don't they? Yeah, because I'm not really finding a lot lately at all. Another Benjamin Bunny. And no, that's that. That is the hunt all done. Over £200 to fair, but it wasn't a bad start, but again, unfortunately, no Olympics, no really half decent ones. My star find, well, on paper, I'd probably have to say the Taylor of Gloucester or the Ballerica jersey, but because it's a new one for the book, I'm going to say the 2016 Peter Rabbit. So, yeah, anyone who watches, thank you very much for doing so, and I will try and get some arcade footage on at some point as well whilst I am there. And yeah, again, till next time, ta-ta for now.